Megalodon. Imagine a shark the size of a 5 to 6-story building, weighing around 220,000 pounds, and you'd still be underestimating the Megalodon. This giant of the ancient seas was the true king of the oceans. With jaws that could easily snap a sperm whale in half, the Megalodon had no rivals. But despite its power, this giant went extinct around 3.5 million years ago. Climate change might have been to blame. The oceans were cooling, and food was becoming scarce. Imagine a shark suddenly stuck on a diet. The arrival of new predators, like orcas and great white sharks, also made life harder for the Megalodon. So, if you met one today, it'd be hard to say who would be more frightened, you or the shark in these new conditions. Mosasaurus. Mosasaurus was an underwater monster about 50 feet long, looking like a crocodile snake on steroids. This giant of the ancient seas wasn't just a fierce predator, but one of the scariest creatures of its time. Its powerful jaws, filled with dagger-sharp teeth, could rip apart not just fish but other marine reptiles. Mosasaurus was so gluttonous that bones of other mosasaurs have been found in its stomach, an example of cannibalism at sea. Imagine this giant gliding underwater, hiding in the depths like an ancient underwater tyrant. But its reign ended about 66 million years ago when an asteroid wiped out not only the dinosaurs but also sea monsters, turning the oceans into wastelands. Even giants like the mosasaurs couldn't survive that catastrophe. Dunkleosteus. Dunkleosteus was a prehistoric fish that looked more like a tank with teeth. It reached lengths of up to 30 feet, and its jaws were like hydraulic shears, capable of slicing through even the armored shells of ancient creatures. Instead of teeth, it had sharp, blade-like plates that could crush any prey like a tin can. This wasn't your neighbors goldfish. Dunkleosteus was the king of the ancient seas, hunting anything that moved. However, despite its fearsome appearance and power, this giant went extinct around 358 million years ago, likely due to rapid changes in the ecosystem and depletion of its prey. One can only imagine the chaos in ancient waters when it was hungry. Other predators were probably saved only by the swift demise of this armored fish. Liopleurodon. Liopleurodon was an ancient marine predator that didn't need to chase its prey for long. At around 20 to 30 feet long, with some specimens reaching 40 feet, this marine reptile was the torpedo of the prehistoric ocean. With its massive jaws lined with sharp teeth, it could easily take down any prey, whether it was a fish, a turtle, or even another predator. Despite its size, Liopleurodon was incredibly agile, allowing it to launch lightning-fast attacks. Its fearsome appearance would make any potential enemy or prey shudder in terror. However, despite its strength, this sea monster went extinct along with other marine reptiles around 150 million years ago. Imagine swimming near this creature. It would be like a nightmare from the ancient oceans come to life. Tylosaurus. Tylosaurus was one of the most impressive marine reptiles of its time, reaching lengths of up to 50 feet. With its long body and massive head, it resembled an underwater tank ready for the hunt. This predator had powerful jaws capable of tearing through the flesh of its prey, whether it was a fish or another marine reptile. Tylosaurus used its speed and agility to sneak up on its prey, and when it attacked, the force was unimaginable. Known for its aggressive behavior and ability to hunt in groups, it was even more fearsome. However, around 66 million years ago, when a mass extinction event occurred, this sea giant vanished along with other monsters. Who knows, if Tylosaurus had survived, it might have become a marine legend and a hero of modern horror films. Archelon. Archelon was a giant turtle that swam in the seas about 70 to 75 million years ago. At up to 13 feet long and weighing up to 4,400 pounds, it was the largest turtle ever known. Imagine a powerful shelled machine, slowly moving through the underwater world, munching on seaweed and marine plants. Although Archelon wasn't a predator, its massive shell provided reliable protection against the dangers of the ancient ocean, including large marine predators like Plesiosaurs. These turtles, like true giants, could even swim with the help of their strong flippers, providing excellent maneuverability. However, they disappeared around 65 million years ago, likely due to climate and ecosystem changes. If Archelon had survived, its majestic presence in today's oceans would be a true symbol of the ancient world, inspiring myths and legends. Attenborosaurus. Attenborosaurus was a mysterious marine reptile that lived in the waters about 100 million years ago, during the Cretaceous period. At around 30 feet long, this predator was one of the largest of its kind, with a long, streamlined body and powerful limbs adapted for swimming. Its narrow head with sharp teeth was perfect for catching fish and other marine creatures, making it a formidable hunter in the ancient oceans. Attenborosaurus also had a unique structure that allowed it to maneuver quickly in water, giving it an advantage when hunting. Its impressive size and power struck fear into other marine inhabitants. Unfortunately, this predator disappeared about 65 million years ago, likely due to the mass extinction event that affected many species. If Attenborosaurus had survived, it could have become a symbol of ancient sea monsters and a source of inspiration for underwater adventure stories. Ichthyosaurus. Ichthyosaurus was an incredible marine creature that lived in the oceans about 250 to 90 million years ago, and it could reach lengths of up to 20 feet. With its streamlined body and long head, it resembled modern dolphins, which made them highly efficient predators. Ichthyosaurs had sharp teeth, perfect for catching fish and squid, allowing them to hunt with lightning speed and agility. These marine reptiles were excellent swimmers, using their powerful flippers to maneuver through the water, and they could even dive to significant depths. Ichthyosaurs also breathed air, meaning they periodically surfaced just like modern marine mammals. However, around 90 million years ago, they went extinct in a mass extinction event, leaving only fossils and legends behind. If ichthyosaurs had survived, to this day, they could have become not only legendary marine predators but also symbols of the mysterious and powerful world of ancient oceans. Kronosaurus. Kronosaurus was an impressive marine predator that lived in warm waters about 120 million years ago, during the Cretaceous period. At up to 33 feet long and with a powerful body, it was one of the largest plesiosaurs of its time. Kronosaurus had a massive head with sharp teeth, perfect for grabbing fish and other marine creatures. This predator wasn't just strong but also incredibly agile in the water, which allowed it to skillfully hunt its prey. Its wide flippers provided excellent speed and maneuverability, letting it sneak up on its prey like a true underwater hunter. Kronosaurus could also dive to great depths, giving it an advantage in finding food. However, its era ended around 66 million years ago during a mass extinction event that wiped out many marine creatures. If Kronosaurus had survived to modern times, it would have become a symbol of ancient sea monsters and likely inspired countless legends of underwater adventures and hunters. Nothosaurus. Nothosaurus was an amazing marine creature that lived in the waters about 240 to 200 million years ago, during the Triassic period. At up to 10 feet long, it had a unique combination of features, belonging to both marine and land animals. Its elongated body, long neck, and powerful limbs made it an excellent swimmer, while also allowing it to move on land. Nothosaurus had sharp teeth and wide jaws, perfect for catching fish and other sea creatures. Its maneuverability in the water was impressive, and it could quickly sneak up on its prey. Unlike many other marine reptiles, Nothosaurus also had the ability to walk on land, giving it additional advantages in searching for food and shelter. However, with changes in climate and ecosystems, their time ended around 200 million years ago, and they disappeared, along with other marine predators. If Nothosaurus had survived to our days, it might have become a symbol of adaptability and strength in the world of sea monsters, inspiring legends of underwater adventures. Shawnosaurus. Shawnosaurus was a mysterious marine predator that swam in the oceans about 240 to 200 million years ago, during the Triassic period. At up to 50 feet long, it was one of the largest ichthyosaurs of its time. Its long body, resembling modern dolphins, allowed it to move quickly and maneuver in the water, making it a superb hunter. Shawnosaurus had a massive head with sharp teeth, perfect for catching fish and other marine creatures. This predator hunted in both open waters and near shores, using its speed and agility to sneak up on its prey. Shawnosaurus also breathed air, meaning it surfaced periodically, like modern marine mammals. Its existence ended around 200 million years ago, likely due to environmental and ecosystem changes. If Shawnosaurus had survived to this day, it could have become not only a legendary marine predator but also a symbol of the mysterious depths of ancient oceans, inspiring myths and tales of underwater adventures.